Hello everyone, welcome to Karthikeya IS Academy. Let us start today's session with some important model history bits on prehistory and Indus Valley civilization. Let us see the first question. See the first question, the script of Indus Valley civilization is considered to be the oldest script of the Indian subcontinent. Which of the following statements are correct about this script? First of all, try to understand whatever question is there, read it once or twice, okay, then after read the statements properly, then put your answer. So in this question, the first statement, despite the efforts of linguistic and symbologistic, it is yet undeciphered. This is correct only. See, despite the efforts of linguistic and symbologistic, it is yet undeciphered. The script is written, the second statement, see here, the script is written here in Boustrophedon fashion. This is also, this one also correct, this one also correct, because Boustrophedon, the written style is of the Central European, that is the Hungarians, okay, they used to write it from left to right, again right to left. So our Harappan script also written from left to right, and somewhere it is right to left also, somewhere, okay. Then come to the third one, the statement is square stamp seals are the dominant form of Indus writing medium. This is also correct only, because the Indus people, they used to write on the seals having rectangular and square shape. That's why in this question these three statements are correct. That's why your answer is D, that is all of the above. Understood? Then come to the second question. See one thing, for each question with the answer and explanation is there on the screen. If you want to know more and more about all the explanation, please take a screenshot of this so that you can read after the class also. Clear? Come to the second question. Second question is, which of the following statements are correct about the town planning of Indus Valley civilization? Okay. First statement is, the town had well laid covered drains and house had toilets. The town had well laid covered drains and houses had toilets. This statement is correct only, because whatever drainage system we find out, or like is evidence we got from the Indus Valley civilization site onwards, all over the drainage system covered with a well planned only, and each houses are having separate individual toilets also. So this first statement is correct. Then come to the second statement, bricks were used for the first time in the history by inhabitants of Indus Valley civilization. Here you should observe one thing, that is, see, in each answer or each statement, because of a small word your statement will be wrong or your statement will be right, okay. Here also same thing you can observe, bricks were used for the first time in the history by inhabitants of Indus Valley civilization. This one is the wrong one, okay, because the Indus Valley people, they used burnt bricks. Here a single word, that is burnt, కాల్చినవి, బేక్డ్ అంటే కాల్చిన వాళ్ళు బ్రిక్స్ యూజ్ చేసేవారు. అందుకని ఇక్కడ సింగిల్గా బ్రిక్ రాస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ మీకు రాంగ్ వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఓకే. థర్డ్ స్టేట్మెంట్కి రండి, ఆల్ హౌసెస్ వేర్ సింగిల్ స్టోర్డ్ అండ్ విత్ స్టాండర్డైజ్డ్ సైజ్ showing equal economic status of everyone. Obviously this statement is wrong only. Why? Means all the houses were single stored written here, but in the IVC you can find out multi-storied, single and double also, okay. So that's why here single given, and with standard, that means which standard size showing equal, it is not showing equal economy, it shows different types of economic status. That's why this statement is wrong. Okay, then come to the fourth statement, that is proper granaries were built to store surplus grains. This is correct only because from the evidence onwards we got so many granaries, that is food godams, where the food kept or the grains whatever they produced, those all things stored in the granaries. That's why the fourth also correct. So your answer is B option, that is 1 and 4. Clear? Then next come to the third question. Okay, third question is, consider the following statements regarding early Vedic period. About early Vedic period, whatever statements given below, which statements are correct, just consider that one. That is, this is related to early Vedic. Okay, so early Vedic, first one is Aryans referred to the Indus people Dasyos. This statement is correct only because see here, the statement Dasyu referred to the non-Aryans or the Dravidian people. After IVC decline, whoever left, it is not that just simply logically you think a decline came to a IVC or any civilization, means is it correct to say that each and every insect onwards all the human beings everyone died? ఇది కరెక్ట్ అవుతుందా? అంటే ఒక సివిలైజేషన్కి ఎండింగ్ వచ్చిందంటే దాని నుంచి ఇంకెవరు మిగులుతారు, ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక నలుగురు ఐదుగురు ఎంతో కొంతమందినే మిగులుతారు. వాళ్ళే అవుతున్నారు ఈ ద్రావిడియన్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాన్ ఆరియన్స్. ఎప్పుడైతే ఆరియన్స్ మన దేశానికి వచ్చారో వాళ్ళు వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న నేటివ్ పీపుల్కే ద్రావిడియన్ పీపుల్ అని చెప్పేవారు, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు ద్రావిడియన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ని యూజ్ చేసేవారు. ఓకే, అండ్ వాళ్ళు ఉన్న ప్లేస్కి ద్రావిడియా నాడు అని చెప్పేవారు. సో వీళ్ళు ఈ ఆరియన్స్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళు ఏం చేశారు, ఆరియన్స్ అటాక్ చేయడం బట్టి మొత్తం సౌత్ ఇండియా వైపు మూవ్ అయిపోయారు. వాళ్ళే ప్రజెంట్ మనం తెలుగు, తమిళ్, మలయాళం, కన్నడ పీపుల్ అందరికీ చెప్తుంటాం. బట్ మోస్ట్లీ ఏంటంటే తమిళ్ పీపులే ఎక్కువగా అందులో, అంటే వాళ్ళు బ్లాక్ పీపుల్. ఈ ద్రావిడియన్స్కి ఆరియన్ ఏంటంటే బ్లాక్ పీపుల్ అని చెప్పేవారు. సో వాళ్ళకి ఆరియన్స్ దాష్యూస్ కూడా పిలిచేవారు, ఎందుకంటే వార్లో ఓడించారు. సో ఖచ్చితంగా ఓడిపోతే వీళ్ళు ఏం చెప్తే వాళ్ళు చెయ్యాలి కదా. దట్స్ వై దే మేడ్ దెమ్ దేర్ స్లేవ్స్, servants, and servants in another word you can say dasyu or dasas. Okay, this statement is correct only. Next come to the second statement, early Aryans made large wooden castles to protect themselves from foreign attacks. How it's possible? See, in the statement only you can find out. See, first of all, these Aryan people they are the nomadic people. They didn't stay anywhere permanently, first of all. So if they don't know how to stay permanently, they don't know how to construct nothing, so simply only they did, then how they will make that wooden castles for the protection from the foreign attacks. Okay, so this statement is wrong. Come to the third statement, that is instead of land the tribes owned cattle as private property. This statement is correct only because when Aryans came to India, the first preference and the first occupation of Aryans was cattle only. Okay, pastoral only their main occupation, agriculture is the secondary one. So when they gave more importance to cattle, obviously they use or they said or whatever with that, instead of land only cattle is the private property for them, or cattle only they used in the form of wealth. That's why this statement is right. Then come to the fourth, that is Aryans used chariot instead of riding a horse. This is also correct only because the riding of a horse came to India with Kushanas, not with Aryans. Aryans knows only the knowledge about chariot. That's why this statement is correct. So your answer, so in this your answer will be C, that is 1, 3 and 4. Okay, first option right, third option right, and fourth option also right. Your answer is 1, 3 and 4. Clear? Next come to the fourth question. Okay. Fourth question. Okay. Which of the following statement is correct about Archaeological Survey of India? So, whatever statements given here about Archaeological Survey, that is ASI, which statements are correct? Let us see. So, first statement is ASI is responsible for the maintenance, restoration and discoveries of ancient monuments, then archaeological site, then horticulture site, then museum. So, ASI means this is the responsibility of ASI. They have to do this one only. So, obviously in the sentence only you can find out the correct answer. So, this statement is correct only. Okay. Coming to the second statement. Archaeological and historical pursuits in India started with the effort of Charles Wilkins. But here Charles Wilkins didn't start, or the effort of Charles Wilkins is not correct. Okay. And this one given by William Jones, or the effort given by William Jones only is the historical pursuit which one started in India. Okay. So, this statement is wrong. Then come to the third statement, that is ASI is also responsible for epigraphical and numismatic study. Here epigraphical means the study of inscriptions, numismatic means the study of coins. So, obviously these survey they must has to do on the epigraphy and numismatic. So, this statement is correct only. Then come to the fourth one. It is also responsible for archaeological expeditions outside in India. So, when the survey department started, there is no rule to do inside. That means in India only. Is it there? They have to go out of India also. So, yes, this statement also correct only. They have to do the survey work outside of India because they are the archaeological department. Clear? So, here what should be your answer? First one is right. Okay. Third one is right. Fourth one is right. So, 1, 3 and 4. Your answer is option C. Clear? The next come to the fifth question. Which of the following site of Harappa civilization are in modern day India? So, here 5 sites given. Out of these 5 sites, which site are under modern day India? See, nearly 2600 BC, there because of a number of development, that is drastic changes in the social life or society, some urbanization, that some urban communities also developed, and for that one some areas belongs to India and some area belongs to Pakistan, the modern day Pakistan. So, in that sequence you can find out that is Dholvira, okay, Ropar, Rakhigari, Lothal, these all sites belongs to the modern day India, whereas this Granariwala and Sukta didn't belongs to modern day India. So, here your answer will be 1, 3 and 4, that is option B. Clear? And nearly we find out 1052 sites of IBC or IBC civilization sites in India only. We can find out 1052 sites, and now also the survey work is going on, and out of this some only belongs to Pakistan and Baluchistan. See here Sukta gender, this is belongs to Baluchistan IBC that is a site, that's why it can't come under the modern day India. Okay. Next come to the sixth question. Consider the following statements, that is radiocarbon dating is done to estimate the age of prehistoric artifacts. First statement, and the statement only you can find the answer, that is the correct one only. When we want to know about the prehistoric artifacts, obviously the radiocarbon dating should be, because on which material or metal we are going to, or object we are going to decide to which year it belongs. first of all has to check the loss of carbon on that material. So to know that one, whatever the test is going on, that is called as radiocarbon dating. Okay, coming to the second option, that is dendrochronology. This is about the tree trunk or about the wood. A tree trunk or a wood belongs to how many years back? By doing this test we can know. It shows the tree rings upon the wood or the trunk. So one ring is of 1 year. So on a trunk or on a wood, if there is a 10 rings, means it belongs to 10 years or 10 years backward. That test is known as dendrochronology. So here the two statements are correct. So your answer option C, that is 1 and 2. Clear? Next come to the seventh question. Okay, consider the following statements regarding Rigvedic society. Here some 4 statements given. Out of those, which are not correct about Rigvedic society, we have to find out that. Okay, first statement, Rigvedic Aryans were pastoral people and their main occupation was cattle rearing. Is it correct? Yes, obviously correct only, because when Rigvedic people, the Aryans, came to India, already I told you their main occupation is pastoral, cattle is main important form of wealth. So obviously this statement is correct only. Okay, first statement is correct. Then come to the second statement, that is iron plow was used for agriculture. Here again the statement came wrong, because they don't know the use of iron. Okay, at the end of latter Vedic age, latter Vedic means Rigvedic age, this Vedic is divided into 2 ages. One is early Vedic or Rigvedic age and second one is latter Vedic age. So in 2 phases it divided. Okay, when Aryans came to India, the period belongs to 1500 BC. In the year 1500 BC, Aryans came. So 1500 to 1000, the period called as early Vedic phase. Okay, from 1000 to 600 BC, that time or the period called as, or you can say, latter Vedic phase. Clear? So this question is about the early Vedic. Rigvedic means the early Vedic, because from the Vedas only we are getting all the knowledge about Aryans, and whatever Vedas written in the Aryans period. Generally how many Vedas we are having? Everybody knows that only 4 Vedas, and these Vedas written in this period only. Okay, and out of 4 Vedas, Rig Veda is the earliest Veda or the oldest Veda. Here what is mentioned here? Rig Vedic society means the early Vedic society, means the early phase of Aryans. So when Aryans came to India, they are completely pastoralized people. Okay, so agriculture is the secondary occupation for them. They gave more importance to cattle. Understood now? Okay. So they don't know the use of iron. So here iron plow was used for agriculture. This statement is wrong. Okay, they used wooden plow. That's why here iron plow wrong. Then come to the third statement. They made large temples to worship natural forces like Prithvi, Agni, Varuna. Once think here, they made large temples. Is it correct? టెంపుల్స్ ఎలా చేస్తారు వాళ్ళకి అసలు అంతలాగా ఏమీ ఐడియాస్ లేదు. వాళ్ళు ఎలా చేస్తారు? కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ అనేది వాళ్ళకి ఎలాగొస్తుంది? అసలు కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఒక ఐడియల్ లేదు. ఐడియల్ ఉంటే కదా టెంపుల్ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేస్తారు. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్ అనేది, థర్డ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది కంప్లీట్గా రాంగే. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే దే ఆర్ ద పీపుల్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ వర్షిపర్ ఆఫ్ నేచర్ ఓన్లీ. నేచర్ గాడ్స్ని వాళ్ళు పూజ చేసేవారు. ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఋగ్వేదాల్లో మెన్షన్ అయి ఉంది, ఇంద్ర, అగ్ని, సోమ ప్లాంట్, వాళ్ళు ప్లాంట్స్ని, యానిమల్స్ని, వీటన్నిటికీ వాళ్ళు వర్షిప్ చేసేవారు. సో ఒక సోమ ప్లాంట్కి టెంపుల్ కట్టక్కర్లేదు, ఫైర్కి ఒక టెంపుల్ కట్టక్కర్లేదు కదా. సో ఈ థర్డ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది రాంగ్. నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ టు ద ఫోర్త్ వన్, that is elaborate rituals were followed during the worship. ఖచ్చితంగా ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి ఒక టెంపుల్ కానీ ఐడియల్ లేదు, వెరీ లిమిట్గా వాళ్ళకి ఒక గాడ్స్ ఉన్నారు అంటే మహా అయితే ఇప్పుడు మెయిన్ గాడ్స్ ఏంటి, ఇంద్ర, అగ్ని అండ్ సోమ. సోమ ఇస్ అ ప్లాంట్ నేమ్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఇవన్నిటికి వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే వరుణ అనేది మనకి లెటర్ వేదిక ఏజ్లోని వర్షిప్ చేస్తారు. వరుణ అనేది ఇందులోనే యాడ్ అవ్వదు, ఎందుకంటే వరుణ ద వాటర్ గాడ్కి వాళ్ళు లెటర్ వేదికలో వర్షిప్ చేశారు. సో ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ గాడ్స్ ఎవరు, అగ్ని, ఇంద్ర, సోమ. ఓకే, సో వీటందరినీ వాళ్ళు పూజ చేసేవారు. సో వాళ్ళు చేసేటప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా వాళ్ళ రిచువల్స్ అనేది ఎక్స్పాండింగ్ ఫామ్లోనే ఉంటుంది, చేసిందే ఒకటో రెండు, దాన్ని ఎలా పడితే అలా చేశారు కదా, ఒక ఎక్స్పాండింగ్ ఎలాబొరేటిక్ ఫామ్లోనే వాళ్ళు ఆ రిచువల్స్ అన్నిటికీ పర్ఫామ్ చేసేవారు. సో ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్, దట్ ఫోర్త్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈస్ రైట్. సో యువర్ ఆన్సర్ ఫస్ట్ అండ్ ఫోర్, దట్ ఈస్ ఆప్షన్ బి. క్లియర్? Next come to the 8th question. Okay. The seal of Pasupati Mahadeva of Harappan culture, which was found at Mohenjo-daro, a male deity with 3 horned heads in the sitting posture of a yogi, placing one foot on the other, is surrounded by which of the following animals? Okay, so as we got the evidence about all these IVC, prehistorical culture or Vedic age people, whatever with that, after the archaeological survey we got so many evidences. Okay, some written and some archaeological. So archaeological means whatever the remains they left. For example, any statue we got, any monuments we got, any coins, okay, any fossils. So these all will come under archaeological sources. So here also when we find out the Pasupati, the shield of Pasupati Mahadeva, it is not a statue, remember, it is not a statue, it is a shield. Shield means from a soft stone, from a soft stone onwards they made shields. In that shield they engraved the image of Mahadeva, that is Pasupati. That's why it is said that a shield of Pasupati. Okay, so in that seal, whatever the image they presented, that image surrounded by some animals. And what are those animals? Once check the statement, that is first one is buffalo, second one is elephant, rhinoceros, tiger, deer. These all statements are correct. These all given animal names are correct only because his head surrounded with animals, that is buffalo, elephant, then rhinoceros, then tiger, then near foot onwards 2 deer. These all things indicate the living style of the period time, that period time people, how they live. Deer means it is a symbol of peace, they didn't went for wars, there is no war with the expansion of a kingdom. Okay, they are like the people, strongest people, like elephant, rhinoceros strong, the tiger like a king type. So all these things indicates their way of a living style. Okay, so this here your answer is option D. All the above. Next come to the 9th question. Come to the 9th question, that is which among the given statements is or are correct in regards to Aryans. So about Aryans, some statements given below. So here which statement is correct and not correct, we have to find out. First of all, see, originally the Aryans seems to have lived somewhere in steppes stretching from southern Russia to Central Asia. This one is correct only. Okay, why this one correct means these people came from the southern Russia and Central Asia part only. Here steppe given, that meaning is the grasslands. Okay, so as I told you before, the main occupation and the main they gave more importance to cattle only, and pastoral cattle rearing is the main occupation for them. That's why they choose the places of grasslands, and these grassy lands only called as steppes. Okay, So these Aryan people came from those areas only. That's why first this statement is right. Then come to the second statement. It is written here, Aryan in India from the Rig Veda. That means in Rig Veda only we come to know about the Aryans. 100% sure this is correct only, because we get the knowledge about Aryans from the Rig Vedas only, and those Vedas written in their period only. That's why their period got the name Vedic age. Okay, here Veda derived from a Sanskrit word Vidya or Vid, which meaning is knowledge. Okay, and those knowledge, about those knowledge onwards only, whatever books written, from there onwards only we are getting the ideas or information about those time people, and that time people who Aryans only. So second option also correct. Okay, then come to the third option, that is Aryan names appear in the cassette inscription of about 1600 BC. But here one doubt, anywhere we didn't find out any evidence on this, that these people came from the northern India along the Indus plains, whatever with that, anywhere it is not find out, and without evidence we can't say any evidence or any information is correct. Okay, as without sources, without any evidence, without any proofs, we can't come to a conclusion. Like that here also, మనం అసలు ఆరియన్స్ది ఈ ఇన్స్క్రిప్షన్లో వీళ్ళు ప్రెజెంట్ అయి ఉన్నారా లేదా మాకు పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఎవిడెన్స్ లేదు, ప్రాపర్గా ఎవిడెన్స్ లేదు. సో ఓబియస్లీ ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనేది మీకు రాంగ్. సో యువర్ ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ 1 and 2, దట్ ఈస్ ఆప్షన్ బి, దట్ ఈస్ ఆప్షన్ 2. 1 and 2 ఈజ్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ టు ద 10th question. Which of the following is features of Mesolithic age? Okay, Mesolithic. Here Mesolithic age means as when our history started with Stone Age, because of the vast or long period, the Stone Age divided into some ages. Okay, that is Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age, Neolithic age, and later on Chalcolithic age. So out of that, Paleolithic means old Stone Age. Okay, Mesolithic means middle Stone Age, Neo means new Stone Age, and Chalcolithic means Chalco means copper, copper stone age. Listen here, Chalcolithic age, copper stone age. With copper they also used stones, that's why it is called as Chalcolithic age. So here about Mesolithic age, some statements given. Is it correct or not? We have to see this. Come. There seems to have been a shift form from big animal hunting to small animal hunting and fishing during this age. Okay. Here, when Paleolithic age started, the major activities of the people are hunting and gathering food. Okay, hunting and gathering food, and with that is the period when the stone tools started to develop, but it is not in a sharp one, it is not in a polished one. Okay, and slowly with the age, when the passage of time, the brain started to work very sharply, the man, they started to create a very technique wise tools. Okay, because tools are the main thing for their livelihood. Okay, so when they entered to Mesolithic, automatically it is the transformation of or shifting of big animal hunting to small animal hunting. Yeah, small animal hunting. Then come to the fishing also. Okay, fishing also, because burins they started to use. Burin means one type of very microlith stone hook type, very small one, which used for fishing. When they add it with a thread, and when the thread thrown into the water, and that burin will fix in the neck or mouth of the fish, that can't be came out by the fish own self. The fish can't go or can't release from this. Okay, that is known as burin. And when burins they used, obviously it shifted from big animals to small. Fishing also started. That's why first statement is correct. Okay, second one, first sign of domestication appear during this period. This is also correct because domestication only started in the Mesolithic period. And how we can say that much pakka or inta gattiga ela cheptamu perfectly? Because of the evidences, whatever evidences we are getting after the radiocarbon dating, from which year onwards this belongs, or ఎన్ని సంవత్సరాలు బ్యాక్ది, ఎప్పుడు ఏ కాలం పీపుల్ ఇది యూజ్ చేసేవారు, అవన్నీ ఎవిడెన్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి దొరుకుతున్నాయో దాని నుంచి మన స్టేట్మెంట్స్ వచ్చేస్తుంటాయి. సో దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్ బికాస్ ఫస్ట్ domestication started by these people only, the Mesolithic people only. Okay, so when we are anybody asked you to summarize the first Paleolithic, then Mesolithic, Neolithic ante, Paleolithic is the developing of stone tools, Mesolithic is domestication of animals, Neolithic is development of agriculture. Like this, in one sentence you can summarize these ages. Okay, so Mesolithic age period is a period when domestication started. So this is correct only. So here answer is both 1 and B. So your answer C, 1 also correct and C also correct. Next come to the 11th question. See, in your explanation it is totally the information given. So it is better to prepare for yourself or to know more and more about that particular bit or that particular topic. Okay, it is all everything only for you. So pay your attention properly, go through this one, so that I am not telling you that these questions only will come in your examinations. Okay, starting also what I said, these are the model practice bits. These types of questions may be or will be, so you have to prepare from all sides. Clear?